find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building in just a few moments. Shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first down throw, Darnold. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They'll roll him out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Winston on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. But, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And, look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown, Vikings. DJ Shark with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Carolina. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Darnold. Buying time to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise. Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long. But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where that. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 21-14. McCann's got it teed up. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they yardage. Darnold on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead. Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago. He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And Donald going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Winston now to throw on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on second down. Winston. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on a catch and run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
To the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. McCann's got it teed up. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Touchdown, Carolina! Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Looking sideline, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got Slayton on the slant, and they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. McCann for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Darnold. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.